Hello everybody and welcome back after a bit of an extended break to the Vampire Counts playthrough on Total War Warhammer. So, we need to try and work out what we're doing. But before I start, I just want to have a quick nod in the direction of a new co-op series that started with a guy by the name of Blackfire Forge on Total War Warhammer. We are doing a co-op with the Orcs and the Dwarves. You should be able to see episode 1 up on the channel at the moment. Episode 2 should be coming out on Friday. That's going to be a weekly series on the Friday. And it's been a good laugh to record. Very interesting. First co-op campaign I've ever played on a Total War game. And I think for Forge as well. So we're learning as we go, which has thrown up some interesting results, so do go and check that out if you haven't already. But back to today then. So Manfred, we'd just taken Aberheim. We have this little Wissenland army going off in the direction of our realm. Hopefully it shouldn't cause too much trouble, because I want to go deeper into the Wissenland and grab up some of this territory before their other enemies do. So we've got our other army up north, Skullgate con Carstein. We have to wait till Essen really stabilises in terms of the public order, which is taking forever. But at least it means we have an army in striking distance of our main territories should we come under attack. Fort Oberstein, we can upgrade to a barrow, which will allow us grave guard and skeleton spearmen. I think I was trying to work out last time. No, we do have a mausoleum. I'm not quite sure why that exists. I've got a feeling I've said that before, knocked it down before, and maybe built it again. Let's get rid of it anyway, just in case. How's Aberheim doing? Not brilliantly. Yeah, I think I might want to keep them there for a little bit. Aberheim we can build. Growth or vampiric corruption? Growth. I think we'll build a charnel pit. I think we'll end the turn there. Unsigned skill point for Manfred. Yet another one. I do kind of want to make him this master of the battlefield. We do have a few lore things up here. Gets rid of the cooldown on certain spells. I want to kind of go for this tree next, I think. So Bloodlust is going to be the next thing we unlock. And we shall end the turn. Yeah. Slight problem there. Two medium-sized Wissenland armies together have taken on Fort Oberstein. Don't know that we're going to be able to do much. Might try and fight it just to see what damage we can do and get back into the swing of things. So this is a battle we're extremely unlikely to win, but at least maybe we can do a bit of damage to this initial force. Oh, I've started the battle. I thought that was deploy. Okay, great. That didn't quite go to plan. Not gonna lie. Oh well, we'll deal with it. So I think the main plan here is to get the skeletons to pin them, zombies to try and get around the rear and do whatever damage they can do, which is probably very little, and then use the Fellbats where we can. As soon as the second force gets anywhere near us, we're pretty much done for, let's be honest. But at least maybe we can do a bit of damage. We're going to pester these missile cavalry with our fell bats. Oh, one of our flanking forces already had a few issues. Right, they've broken up their troops a bit more than I would have liked. Hopefully we can still get something round the back. There's fell bats charging in on the missile cavalry. Zombies really just cannon fodder, but cannon fodder or not, a rear charge from a huge legion of zombies is still going to hurt. So we've actually won that right flank because they only committed a bunch of troops that had about 20 in it. So we're going to charge these spearmen into the rear over there. And get these zombies in on these crossbowmen. Fellbats seem to have chased off the missile cavalry, so we're going to bring them back now. See, this is the reinforcing army that we're going to stand no chance against, but at least it looks like they're not coming in this direction, which should help us out. Well, they're not coming in this direction yet, at least. So let's get the Fellbats to help out over here. Now their hero Evan the Ironclad has pretty much decimated our zombie legion, but can he deal with a whole flock of Fellbats? We're about to find out. And these Fellbats peppering the Empire spearmen from above. These zombies seem to be doing well against the crossbowmen, so it's a bit of a shame that there is another army, because we were able to deal with this one. The next one, not a hope in hell, let's be honest, but the idea here was to do as much damage as possible. And if we can achieve that by wiping out one of their armies, it's going to save us a lot of headaches down the line. So let's make sure we pin these guys in. Get the zombies to just close up that little gap in the circle. And we'll charge them in now. These Fellbats look like they're going to do the deed on Evan the Ironclad as well. Looks like it. Can't really see what's going on, but he can't be enjoying that much. That's for sure. These Fellbats. Now, let's get them out of here and go take down these crossbowmen. These swordsmen we want to deal with. The idea here is just to completely obliterate as many units as possible, which is really going to help us down the line. Oh, zombies moving in the wrong direction there. We're going to pull these Fellbats out and chase down these spearmen. As I said, we want to completely obliterate these units while we've got the opportunity. Otherwise they're going to replenish on the battle map. These swordsmen breaking, but now there is a fresh spear infantry from the reinforcement army. And Evan is still alive, god damn it. That's a bit of a shame. So I feel the end is nigh for our army. A couple of small units, well, one small unit has escaped, which is a bit of a shame. Flying units alone cannot hold the ground. Land and attack will surrender this territory by decisive defeat. Okay. Let's see what damage we were able to inflict. 207 losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we've wiped out 4, maybe 5 units, which is pretty good. Maybe only 3 actually. Maybe a few of those horsemen survived. We did pretty well, to be honest, considering. I'd say that's mission accomplished. A decisive defeat indeed. So we're going to lose Fort Oaks. No, they just raided it. They backed off. Ooh, there's a new army next to Aberheim, which I don't like the look of. Guess we'll find that out in a minute. Assessment sacked, yep. Hostile hero activity, yep. Rebellion imminent, brilliant. Tell me something I don't know.
No!
This is the Talabek clan's army raiding. Didn't think we were at war with them. We're not. Okay, why are you raiding our territory then? If you could kindly appease off, that would be lovely. Right, we're going to have to deal with this army at some point. How's Essen doing? It's on the up. But I think a lot of its, yeah, military presence is 9 of it. That's a bit of a shame. How's Aberheim doing? Not brilliantly, because we've got a raiding army and chaos corruption. Good. Oh, we really need to bring the second army into play. So, maybe we can raise another army at Drakenhof. We might just about have enough money. No, how much is a lord? 265. Could probably afford maybe 5 or 6 units. It might be good for a defending force. I'd say it's worth doing. Reynald von Carstein looks like a good bet, so we shall hire him up. Recruit some units to his cause. Oh, we don't have an ancient art. I think this is yeah, this is the problem we've been having. Whatever was, it's the ancient armory that's been destroyed at some point. I think that's what's gone wrong here. So we're all starting to come back to me. But we don't have an ancient armory over here either, so I don't really see why we would have built it over here. Anyway. Yeah, I think, what would that give us? Garrison and some walls to the settlement. Where is that? Fort Oberstein. No, I'm not building anything there. Goodness. It's suicidal at the moment. Okay, we're just going to have to recruit what we've got. Oh, some Vargeis.
I relish the opportunity.
There's a couple of those backed up. There's some spearmen and some skeletons. That sounds good. Sort of a local defence force, as these are kind of pinned at Essen at the moment, and Manfred I don't really want to go backwards with. So, shall we... What's in the same... It is Grenstad. Okay. Let's move down and try and take Grenstad. And hopefully we can stabilise this region, because we'll own all of it. It's very close to the dwarves, which is a bit of a... stoking fire, shall we say. But we've got to do it. We need to wipe out the Wissenland ASAP. So, Skullgrave has a skill point. What were we doing with him? Sort of the army buffs. Ambush chance, sounds good. Damage buildings in the Everland. Oh, it's because they're raiding it. Why are you raiding it? We're supposed to be friends. Or it's this dwarf, probably the dwarf. Bloody dwarves. Repair this building's effects are diminished and it cannot be... Oh, it's down there. Okay. Now we can end the turn. Ooh, I'm besieging the moot now. Ooh, is it worth fighting that as well? They're all very strong units. If it was this army at the forefront, might be worth it just to wipe them out. No. No, let's auto-resolve it. When we're good and ready, we shall wipe out these armies. For the moment, we need to pick our battles. Well, there's no real battles to pick there, it's definite defeat, but... Have they reinstated? Or is they rebels? They're rebels. Good, good. More to deal with. These blooming agents as well. I've never been very good at counteracting agents. I kind of wish they weren't in the game. I like the spy element, but the agents just get on my nerves sometimes. Especially on the higher difficulties. Mission issued. An Empire army comes, engage the mortal fools in combat, and think of the corpses that shall refresh our ranks in the battle's wake. Heavenly Ironclad, don't worry, he's already on my list. So I shouldn't worry about that. Got dangerously close to Aberheim. What kind of... Oh, we got a reasonable garrison there, that should be alright. Right, let's take Grenstad. It's going to be an auto-resolve. Absolutely no point in fighting that. Decisive victory and occupy. Grenstad. What shall we do with you? Income or growth, or we can wait and upgrade and improve the public order. I reckon growth. Income we could do a bit more, but we need to grow this. Income. Greedy. Sure. We'll leave Manfred there for a turn. Aberheim should be safe from that teeny weeny little army. That's Telebackland. These are the rebels, are they? They are. We need to deal with them at some point. Okay. Commandment, great. Public order, that's going to help a whole bunch. What else was there to do? Another skill. Stop getting skill points, Manfred. I'm trying to end the turn here. Hit points, sure. Damage buildings. What's the point for the moment, really? There isn't one. Yeah, damn it. Oh, what I will do is actually no, we need to see how much spare we've got after those 3 units have been produced. And the rebels are attacking now. Brilliant. Says we stand no chance. Really no chance? I guess so. So resolve. Bum 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 bum. You killed 7. Great job, Garrison. Been a waste of my time, but at least I would have done better than that. We don't. We need public order at this stage. We need to keep the kingdom together. I'm in trouble.
Sigmar forbids this.
It's Telebeckland. I guess they're chasing down Wissenland. Why do they have to be in the raiding stance, though? That's what's really irritating. Let's try and block off this army. Can't quite get there in a turn. At least we can block them off. Grenstad, Navaheim, we shall secure once we've destroyed this army. This little defence force is now done. And we're in minus. Wonderful. Let's force march them over to Oberstein. Obersteyr, I think it is. And now I feel okay to... It's going to be growth. I mean, yeah, let's leave that little excess of 920 there for the moment. It's going to be... Right, I think we're going to leave this episode here of our long-awaited return to this campaign. I'm excited to go forward. I think everything's going in the right direction. I know we had 5 or 6 episodes where everything was going against us, and I was pretty certain we were going to lose the campaign at some point. But I feel stabilised now. I think the Wissenland are pretty much there for the taking. They may have one big army left somewhere, but I'm sure if Manfred squares up fully fresh and ready to go, then he will be able to take care of that. There's no real danger coming from anywhere else for this exact second. That could obviously change in a heartbeat, but the plan is really to finish off the Wissenland and to just consolidate these lands, because the idea was to take the Wissenland to give us an economic base to then spread to where we needed to go with more armies, maybe in terms of numbers more than raw sort of elite units. I think we're going to be a while off that, especially with our sort of armory or whatever it was called. I can't. Not today. So yeah, we need to rebuild, take the rest of the Wissenland, and get in a good economic position to rebuild our armies to full strength. The Varg, I've not seen them this far south before. Chaos Chariots, Chaos Marauders, Chaos Faction then. Interesting. Thank you very much for watching anyway. As I pointed out at the beginning of the episode, do check out the co-op I've got going with Blackfire Forge. That's going to be going out every Friday. The first episode is up. We are playing with the Orcs and the Dwarves. That's been pretty good fun to play so far. So I hope you enjoy watching that. If you did enjoy the video, want to give me any advice on whether my strategy is sound or where to hit next, then do leave that down in the comments below. And if you want to keep up to date with anything else on the channel, or just to be notified when the next Total War episode is out, then you can always hit that subscribe button as well. It means the world. So thank you very much for watching for this time, and I'll see you again very soon.
These battles have often been contained on single racetracks. Now, it's going global. The chosen chariot for this is the Red Ball 2016. Brilliant in the bends, but often hampered by its Renault engine. Lacking power on the...
Sorry? What do you mean? They make watches. Oh, okay.
Can they make up for the deficit on the streets with their Tag Heuer engine?
Sauber, a team that often I get confused as to whether they have overachieved or underachieved. A team of humble beginnings, founded by Peter Sauber in the 1970s. He would eventually work his way up the ladder to win back-to-back Le Mans races in 1988 and 1999 with the incredible Sauber Mercedes C9, a car that was relatively unchanged between the 2 years, such was its dominance. It was then that Peter Sauber decided to take a foray into Formula 1.